Yep. Hello everyone. Is my voice audible, guys? So from today, we are going to start with React.js with real-time project batch. So here, two things we are going to learn. First, we are going to learn about React.js. Then we are going to learn how to develop a project using React.js. So to attend this particular course, you have certain prerequisite. And that prerequisite is you should be aware of HTML, CSS, and basics of JavaScript. In basics of JavaScript, you should know variables concept. You should know what are variables in JavaScript, how to create variables. You should know data types. You should be aware of functions, control flow statements, like if, else if, switch. You should be aware of loops, like for loop, while loop, and DOM and DOM manipulation. So these are the concepts that you should know in JavaScript. So you should be good with HTML, you should be good with CSS, and you should be good with JavaScript. So if you are aware of these concepts, then only you will be able to learn React and you will be able to develop the project. So these are the prerequisite, guys. Now in this batch, we are going to start with React core developer content. Means we are going to start with React.js content first. So we are going to learn all the concepts of React.js. Now what concepts we are going to learn in React.js? For that, I have created the course content. So I will be providing that course content to you. So you can go through that course content so that you will get the idea what concepts of React.js will be covered. Now, once the React.js part is done, once we learned React.js, then we will start implementing our project. We will start with the project development. One more thing, guys, when we are learning the React.js, we need some JavaScript concepts. So the JavaScript concepts which are not coming here, all those will be covered. So advanced JavaScript will be covered here. It means we are going to learn here advanced JavaScript plus React.js. Once advanced JavaScript and React.js is done, then we will start with our project development, where we will develop entire project from the scratch. Completely from the scratch, we are going to develop the project. In this project development, we need backend. We need backend plus we need the database. So now we are not going to learn backend and database part. I will directly provide you pre-configured backend and the database. So how to work with that pre-configuration, how to do that configuration, I will show you. So in simple words, I will give you entire backend code. I will give you entire database code. What you guys have to do, you have to just configure it. That's it. You need not to worry what code it contains, because here we are not going to focus on backend. We are going to focus only on the front end part, because this is React.js with front end. Because if you want to develop backend also, then you need the knowledge on Node.js, Express.js, MongoDB, which will take lot of time for us. That is the reason backend plus database will be pre-configured. We will focus only on the front end part. We will become only a front end engineer with this course, not a full stack engineer. So backend plus database will be pre-configured, and front end we will develop completely from scratch. From zero level, we are going to develop. Completely from zero level, we are going to develop. So that project development we are going to learn. So we are going to start with React.js. While learning React.js, we will explore advanced JavaScript. So once we are good with that, then we are going to start our project development. And that project development will be front-end project development, which will be completely from scratch, from zero level. But for every project, you require backend, you require database. But here we are not learning any backend and database. That is the reason pre-configured backend and database I will give you. And I will explain you how to configure it. Then once backend and database is configured, happily we can develop our front-end part. We can focus on front end with our React.js. So exactly how a front-end developer, how a React developer is working in the industry, in the same level, we are going to develop the application. Now, which application we are going to develop? Here, we are going to develop the e-commerce application. In that e-commerce application, we are going to develop the modules on high level. I'm explaining. We are going to develop the modules for authentication. Authentication module we are going to develop, where you will have sign in, sign up, forgot password, reset password kind of things. Then we are going to develop products module. So here we will have all the things related to products, like fetching the products, adding the products, okay, removing the products, uh, viewing the product details, like this, all those products module we are going to develop. We are going to work on cart module. So how to add the product in the cart, how to remove the product from the cart, how to fetch the cart's data. That module we are going to work. We are going to work on the payment module, how to integrate payment integration using Razorpay. We are going to learn how to do the payment integration. We
Then
are going,
how you are getting this product module, cart module, sign in, sign out, user data and all here?
you are
Because
getting this.
you are not developing any backend. How you are getting this data?
That's what I told. Pre-configured I will be providing you.
Then you are having so many web API something right here.
Yes. So already REST APIs are created, database is maintained. So that REST API and database directly I will give you. Now we will learn in React how to consume those APIs and how to develop our user interfaces, how to develop our routing, how to do the state management, how to do the data validations, all
Okay.
those things we are going to.
Those APIs are .NET APIs or what it
It's
is?
Node API, Node.js.
Okay.
Okay. So API doesn't matter whether it is Node.js, .NET or Spring. It matters how you are consuming those APIs as a front-end developer. So as a front-end developer, we doesn't like for us, it doesn't matter whether those APIs are developed using which technology.
Because those APIs are giving data in JSON format. Even I was not aware of this JSON format also.
You don't worry about that. APIs, I will give how to consume that, you will understand. Okay. So this batch is all about a React. So you will learn here everything related to React. So you need not to worry about all those things. Okay. So here we are going to develop authentication module, products module, cart module, payment module, orders module. So once order is created, then how to create that order, how to do the payment verification, how to fetch the order details, how to fetch a specific order information. So that orders module also, we are going to work on this. Apart from this, in products module, we are going to work on sorting, filtering kind of things. So like this many modules we are going to develop with admin module as well. Admin module will be completely your assignment module. Assignment module means now I will be explaining all these modules completely from scratch. So 90% I will be writing the code in the class in front of you. There will be nothing called copy pasting here. Everything we are going to develop completely from the scratch. 10% will be your assignment. So once we done with this 90 plus 10, that is 100%. Once we complete this 100%, now you learned so many things. Now you should apply that learning on certain thing just to check whether you are able to do the things by your own or not. For that, I will be giving you admin module as an assignment. In admin module, we are going to do all those things which already we have done here. So admin module is like a sub module of all this. So whatever functionalities, whatever way we have developed this module, in the same way you will have the admin module. So now we have to check whether after learning all this part we are able to develop or not by our own. So I will be just providing you the requirement. I want like this. Then you have to work on that. Now, when you are working on that assignment module, now you might face issues. So at that time, directly you will connect with me. You will share your issues with me. I will tell you the solution. You will learn, again you will develop. So like this admin module, you will develop by yourself at the end once you learned all these modules. And I'm pretty sure that if you understand how to work with all these modules without any doubts, 100% you will be able to develop this module by your own. So once you develop this module by your own, then you will get lot of confidence that you can work on any kind of application in the industry. That confidence you will get. Now the duration of this React Advanced plus React JS, it will go for almost 25 to 30 days. So only learning advanced JavaScript and React JS concepts will go for almost 25 to 30 days. And to develop the project completely from scratch, it will go for 30 to 45 days. So overall duration for your batch will be around 2 to 2.5 minutes. So it's not like a 1 week project or 5 days project where people will teach in the market. People will announce React.js with real-time project and you just go and check their project duration. Within 1 week or within 5 days, they will finish their project. So basically they develop mini project and they say it is a major project. But here we are going to spend more time than what you are learning with React. So almost 30 to 45 days we are going to spend to develop this project. So here intention is not to develop any unique project. Here intention is to learn how the project development is done. That is the reason this entire modules I will develop so that you will learn, acha, this is how the code is written. This is how we have to think. This is how our React concepts we have to use to develop the application, to develop the feature. Now in React, there are plenty of concepts. There are 12, 15 concepts. Now how those 12, 15 concepts are used in project development, how they are used in real time, in which scenario, which concept is used. That is what you are going to get the knowledge in this project development. Here you are going to get the knowledge of concept. For example, there is a concept of state. There is something called state concept in React. Now, when we are learning React, we will learn what is state, why we use this state concept, how to use this state concept. That is what we are going to learn in our React. But when it comes to project, here what we are going to learn, in which scenario we have to use state concept. And we will face some scenarios where we will use state concept. We will use when we should use this state concept. So if you do like this, then you will get the practical knowledge also. Now in industry for freshers, what people will ask? They will ask what is state? Why we have to use state? Can you write the syntax of state? How we can use state? So with basic example, they will ask. But for experienced people, they won't ask what is state. They will ask how you have used state in your project. Which problem you have solved with state. For that particular problem, if you are not using this state, then what is the problem? Why you are using this state? This kind of questions they will ask for the experienced person. Now, being a fresher or being an experienced person, if you join this batch, you will learn both the things. Especially for the freshers who are never worked in the industry but trying to enter into the industry. For them, this batch will be very, very, very advantage. Why? Because you will learn all the things that are required for a fresher, plus you will learn all those things which experienced people are doing. People who are in the industry with minimum 3 to 4 years, how much knowledge they have, that equivalent knowledge you will get if you do this project. So I'm
What
not saying
what
that you get
what about
paid.
what about the person who are having 10 plus years of experience?
If you already 10 plus years of experience in React, then this batch is not suitable. I'm talking about React experience. Do you have 3 to 4 years of React experience? If yes, then this is not for you. This is for the people who is having in industry 0 years of experience or 1 or 2 or 3 on React. Not overall, I'm saying on React. If you say, sir, I have 5 years of experience in backend, but I don't have much experience, or I have never worked on the front end part, then this batch is for you. But if you say, I have 4 years of experience on React, then obviously you don't require this batch. Whatever knowledge is required for this batch, already you have. 10 years on React, then this batch is not for you. 10 years overall, but not on React. You want to learn React, then this batch is for you.
No, without backend, how it is? For example, I wanted to develop a different project after learning this one. I can't, right? I can't develop a
Then
project.
you should learn first Node.js.
Oh, yeah, that
You
is
should
what.
learn Node.js, Express. You have to learn MongoDB. So what you have to do for that, you have to look for Mern stack batch. This is not Mern stack batch. This is React batch. So in case
Who
if
is
you want to
who
learn
is
that
giving this?
backend also,
Who is giving that training?
that you have to learn. Now you have to ask management for that. Okay. So there are plenty of peoples in the market or in our institute, they will be giving training. You can work on that. Yeah. So let's come back here. So here we are going to focus on this guys. First React, then project development. These are the modules. On high level, I'm explaining. These are the things what we are going to develop. So right now, one batch is going on, like your senior batch. So almost 80-90% we have completed our project development. So let me just show you. So here, if you see, this is our project. So backend here for this batch backend I have taught. We have done with the backend, but I have seen that people started facing issues because of less knowledge in Node Express. So here we have created REST APIs completely from this scratch. So if I just open this backend application, you will see here we have developed cart, categories, order, products, user, all these things we have developed. So this is like a backend application. So let me just start that server and let's go to the front end part. So this is the front end application which we have created using React. So now if I want to work with this application, then it is mandatory for me that backend application, backend server should start. If I don't start my backend server, if I don't connect with my MongoDB database, my application won't work. So what I will do, I will directly give you this backend application. So now suppose this is the backend application, which contains all the code. So this code, entire code I will be providing you. And I will be just doing the database configuration with you. I will take 1 or 2 classes. I will do the data configuration. I will just explain you backend, whatever knowledge as a front-end engineer you required. Once that part is done, then we will work on this front-end part. So in front-end, we will have 2 applications. One, our main application, one is admin application. So in this main applications, we are going to develop all this front-end part. So whenever you access the application, first we are going to show like this sign in and sign up. So you can switch from sign in to sign up. Or here, if you click on forgot password, you will switch to forgot password page. Now here we are going to implement validations also. For example, user is not entering email ID and password. Clicking on sign in, we will show that validation message. If user is not entering the data in proper email ID format, we will show the another message. Like this, we are going to ask user to enter proper email ID and password. So here, I'm just adding some other email ID. Now, suppose if I'm entering wrong password, now if I try to sign in, then it should show me the notification error message. Failed to login, check username or password. So like this, based on our requirement, we will change the messages. But the point is here we are going to learn how to show this notification. If everything goes well, if everything goes well, then we will land on the home page. It will log in us and it will take us to the home page. Now like this, we are going to build home page. Now in this home page, I will build five sections, suppose. Remaining 3 sections, I will give you as assignment. Now I will teach you how to show this banner, how to create like this UI. Now I created this section, for example. In the class, I have explained how to create this section. Then like this, you have to create another section. Maybe slight layout change I will give. Then you have to work on that. That is how the 10% assignment will be. So like this, we are going to create home page. We will have products module where we are going to show all the products here with different categories. So if you click on any particular category, that category data will come. Like this, we are going to implement the filtering part. Now, if you click on any product, add to cart, then this product will be added in the cart. And once that product is added, you have to change this particular button to remove from cart. And if I go to this cart part, here we are going to show all the products that we have added in the cart. So here we are going to calculate the amount also. So here I will be creating certain UI. Then slightly, if you want to change it, you can change it. Your own ideas you can add. But entire functionality, I will be teaching you how to access the total price, how to add discount, how to subtract it. Now, if I click on this delete button, how to remove that particular product. So if product is removed, it should be removed. So it's not developed. We are working on this. 80% we have completed. Certain things I have given them as an assignment. So they are working on this. Now, if I click on profile, we will land on the profile page. So here we will have the internal routing. So initially when we click on the profile, it will show this interface. Now if I click on personal details, it will show the personal details. So the person who is logged in, we have to show his data here. If you click on orders, once you have done your order, once you purchase any product, all that order information should be here. Like that, if you add any product in the favorites, then that favorite product should be added here. Change password. From here, you should be able to change the password if you want. Logout. If you click on logout, you will be logged out. If you click on contact us, you will land on this contact us page. So like this, we are going to develop the project. Same way, sign up. So here, if you don't follow the things, it will give you the error message. So what we are going to learn, how to do the data validations, how to show these error messages, how to identify what wrong is going on. That entire thing comes under data validations. Now, once user is logged in, user details we will get, but that details we have to show in the profile page. So how to share the data in our application from one part of our application to another part. That is what data management concept will come into picture. So basically, if you want to develop any front-end application, then you have to learn or you have to develop user interface. So we are going to learn how to develop user interface with React.js. Now to that user interface, we have to add styles or design. So to add styles or design, we are going to use Bootstrap or we can use Tailwind CSS. Both are almost same. Just design will be different, but the concept is same. So we can go with Bootstrap or we can go with Tailwind CSS. Now, if you know Bootstrap, we will go with Bootstrap. If you guys are aware of Tailwind CSS, we will go with Tailwind CSS. If you know Bootstrap, it means you will understand Tailwind CSS. If you know Tailwind CSS, it means you will understand Bootstrap. So to develop a front-end application, we need to create user interface. We have to learn how to style or design user interface. We should know how to do data validations. Data validations means just now I have shown you in the project. If you enter some data, we have to first check whether that data is in our required format or not. If not, we have to show some error message. So that data validation we have to do. So for that data validation, we are going to use some library like React Hook Form to manage that data validations. Now to access the data from the backend, from the database, we need to implement API integration. So REST APIs are created in the backend. Your data will be present in your database. Now you have to show in the front end. So to show the data in the front end, first you have to fetch the data. So for that, we have to do API integration. So to do API integration, we will use Axios. So how to do API integration, how backend is going to work with our front end, how that architect will be. So that everything we are going to learn in very detailed way. Next, we have to do data management. Data management means sometimes we have to share the data of one part of our application to with another part of our application that we call as a data management. For example, let me show you. Now, suppose if I sign in here, now I am clicking on the product. Now, suppose if I click on any particular product, suppose if I click on this particular product, if I click on add to cart, now this product data is added in the cart. Means we have to show this particular data now in our carts page. Now we are in the products page. Now if I go to my carts page, then that data should be available. See that data is available here. So data was present in products page, but now we are showing in the carts page. So how you can share the data from one part of your application to another part without doing any extra API calls. That is what we call as a data management. So we need to do that data management, or in industry, people will call it as a state management. So how to implement state management on our application level, on our component level, that we are going to learn. For example, here we have subtotal. So all this price is calculated. We got here subtotal. We are providing some discount. So we got here some total amount. Now, if I click on proceed for checkout, we will land on order summary component. Now in order summary component, I need that price, total amount price I need. So total amount price was present here. Now this data I need in another part. Another part is your order summary part. Here I need, so that I can add my shipping charges here, so that I will get the final price. Here user has to enter his details. So before he proceed for the payment, user has to add some details here. For example, user is adding some details here. Now for this form also you need validation. Now I will teach you how to implement validation for sign in and sign up. But I will not teach validation here because already you learned how to do validation in sign in and sign up. So now you have to implement validation for this form. Like this, some things I will do, and similar thing if required at any other part, I will give you as assignment. So that now you will write the code by your own because you learned, now you will implement for another one. So in this way, you will get the confidence, and this is how you will be working in the industry as well. You will get the task, you have to implement it. Now, when you are facing the issues, you have to discuss with your seniors or maybe with the team lead, or sometimes they will not help. You have to find your own solution. Now, if I click on here, you can select COD or online. If you are selecting cash on delivery, now we did not implement this functionality yet, but it will show some alert message. But if you select online and click on this check for payment, it should take you to the payment gateway. Now payment gateway, it will be in the test mode because here we are just testing. So we will show the test mode part. But this is how the payment integration will happen. Now this is your amount which need to be deducted. Now you can select card, net banking, wallet or pay later. Suppose I'm selecting net banking, and you have to select the bank from where you want to delete. So just click on that. Now this amount will be deducted from your bank account. And if you just say success, now payment will be happen. So this is just testing, but we should know how to integrate this Razorpay, how to integrate this payment gateway. So if you understand how to integrate one payment gateway, you can integrate other payment gateways also. So once payment is done, you will show like this one message, payment is successful, and it will just navigate you back to the home page. Now order will be created in the background. So what is that flow? How that flow will be there? All those things we are going to learn. So this is how we are going to develop project. Now this is not small project. It will be a major project. That is the reason it will take almost 30 to 45 days. So user interface styling, data validation, API integration, data management, or you can call it as a state management. And to do this data management or state management, we are going to use Redux. So to use Redux, that Redux we are going to learn in our React sessions. So now here all this, how to use React forms, how to use Axios, how to use Bootstrap, how to use Redux. All those things we are going to learn in our React.js. Once we learned all those things, then we are going to implement it. Then we have to learn how to implement routing in our application. Routing is nothing but switching from one part of your application to another part. So right now I am in the home page. I am clicking on this link. I am switching to products page. If I click on this profile page, if I click here, it's an internal nested routing. How to implement like this nested routing. How you can switch from one part of your application to another part. That is what we call as a routing. So we are going to implement routing for this. Now, these are the things what we are going to learn and implement. So once you know all these things, then you can call yourself as a front-end engineer. Plus, we are going to learn all the flows for this, whatever flows is required, everything we are going to learn. So you will get the idea of little bit system design as well. How you should architect your application, how you should follow the flow. All those things we are going to learn. This is how our front-end application development will be done. Now, if I include back-end development also, now in that problem is first I have to teach you guys Node, which will go for almost 1 month, Node plus Express. You have to learn MongoDB in depth, which will go for next 1 month. So 2 months. Then you have to learn back-end development, which will go for again 1 month, 3 months. So 3 months there and uh, 2 months here, 2 or 3 months here also, almost 2 to 2.5 months it will take. So your project will go for nearly 6 months. Like that. That is the reason we are not focusing on full stack project. We are focusing on React project. We want to be a React developer. So to a React developer, backend knowledge is not required. Some minimum amount of knowledge is required, that too, which is going to help in the front end development. You will see in MNCs, when people join MNCs. Now, the MNCs people won't be a full stack engineers. They will be a specific specialty. Either they will be a front end engineer or back end engineer. Now, the person who is a front end engineer, he will never talk with a back end engineer. He will never have any contact. He will never see the back end project also. But still, he will be able to work as a front end engineer. Why? Because front end engineer doesn't require any back end knowledge. They just require a little bit knowledge, like what are the APIs, how to consume those APIs, how those APIs look like, that API's parts, which part is what. Little bit knowledge is required. And whatever that knowledge is required, everything we are going to learn because we have to do API integration. So to do API integration, whatever it is required, everything we are going to focus on. This is how our batch is going to be. So you will have exactly 2 free sessions, guys. Like today was the first session. Tomorrow you will have one more free session. After that, you can take your time. You can go through the syllabus. You can, I will give you my certain sessions videos. You can watch those videos so that you will understand my teaching skills also. If everything goes okay, then you can just finish your payment process or registration process. If you don't like, you can just drop yourself. Okay, but watch those 2 sessions. 2 sessions means today's and tomorrow's session. Plus, I will provide you some videos of mine. Some 3 or 2 videos I will provide so that whenever you have a free time, you just watch. Means you just check my teaching skills, whether you are understanding the things or not. That is very important. If you don't understand my teaching things, my teaching skills are not good for you, then joining this batch is not useful for you. So you should not waste your time or money. Okay.
What will be the course and scheduling like
Okay.
timing?
Timing or fees you are asking about.
No, both. Like it is only in the morning time
Yeah,
or evening
I will
time.
explain. Yeah. So now our course timing will be from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Exactly, it will be 1 hour, guys. And trust me, 1 hour is more than enough. More than 1 hour, you cannot cope up, especially freshers. Experienced people can understand, but freshers won't understand beyond 1 hour. That is what I have seen in my last 7 years of experience in the teaching. Next, our sessions will be from Tuesday to Saturday, Tuesday to Friday. So it will be 4 days. If require, I will take on Saturday. So teaching will be for 4 days. Next 3 days, you have to work on the assignments that I will provide, plus whatever coding I will do in the class that you have to do. So you will work from Tuesday to Friday. Next, duration I told, right? Duration will be around 2.5 to 3 months. And we will stick with this timelines. Times won't change. So once we Given this 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. till we finish our batch, it will be 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. only. Sessions will be from Tuesday to Friday. It won't be like Monday to Friday or Monday to Saturday kind of things now.
The
Next,
course contain the teaching videos and all, how you will going to
I will
provide?
provide tomorrow. I will provide you directly links. I will provide you. You can directly watch it. Okay.
Okay, it's a YouTube link or
Yeah,
normal?
YouTube link. So
Okay.
updated on YouTube directly. I will provide. Means live session video only, but uploaded on YouTube. It's not like a YouTube edited format. It's completely live session only. Okay. So Tuesday to Friday, duration will be 2.5 to 3 months. Okay. And fees information, you have to connect with management, guys. But as per my knowledge, it should be 999. This is the fees. But still, whether I don't know whether they are providing discount or if they have changed the price, just connect with the management for the fees information, or else they will connect directly with you and they will explain you the fee structure. So anyways, you got registered, so your details came to us. So they will contact you back and they will provide you the fees information. So if there is any discount, you can just discuss with them. So they will let you know about that. Okay. Yes. Now every day I will be providing you the class code. Every day class code will be available to you. Plus I will be providing you the notes. Okay, every day notes will be available. Notes will be available in two form, paint file form. So this is like our rough notes, how I am writing now. Content, I will be drawing some diagrams. So this paint file I will provide. For every session, there will be one separate paint file. Plus, I will provide you the PDF, notes in the PDF format. So especially PDF notes are required when we are learning React and advanced JavaScript. So Paint and PDF file, this PDF files I will provide in the form of notes. Daily class code you will get. Next, every day after the session, within 24 hours, you will get the access to video recording. So recordings will be available for every session so that if you miss any time or you want to rewatch it, you can watch it. So you will have access till 1 year, I think. 1 year access you have for those recordings. So till 1 year, you will be able to access it. So code is done, notes is done, video recordings is done, timings, duration. Yeah, timing will be from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. If suppose due to some reasons, if I miss the classes in between Tuesday to Friday, due to some personal reasons or something, then I will try to schedule the session on Saturday or Sunday. And that too, if it is required for us. If everybody is available, we will discuss, okay, this Saturday I want to take the session at this particular time. So if you guys are available, we will schedule it. But maximum in our entire course duration, we will not get this chance. In case if you get maximum 1 or 2 times, not more than that. It means 1 or 2 Saturday or Sunday, Saturday or Sunday. And that too, if I miss the session from Tuesday to Friday, then only I will take the session or else I won't take. Okay. Because Saturday, Sunday, again, we have to give the time for our family. So the people who are not married, for them, no problem. But the people who are married, who are working, obviously, they need a break of 2 days and they need to spend the time with their family. That is the reason we will never touch these days. But if it is required, then only we will touch. Okay. Yeah. So syllabus, let me just show you how the syllabus is going to be. So this is how I'm going to I'm going to provide you the syllabus, guys. Okay. It will be internship oriented, means it's not internship. It will be similar to internship. How people will do the internship, how they will get the task. The only difference between internship and our program is here I will be writing everything code, I will be teaching you, I will be making you learning. In internship, it won't be like that. What they will do, they will give one task, they will explain you the requirement and they will ask you to do. They will not explain how to do that task. If you get any error, they will help you. But they will not help you. They will not teach how this task is done. For example, if they gave a task of creating login page. Now they will say, I want one login page. This is how the design should be. This is how the component should be. Here this link should come. Here this link should come. Like that, they will provide you one design. Now you have to write the code by your own, whether you have knowledge or not. If you have, good. If you don't have, learn and develop. But they will not teach. But here, I am going to teach how to create a login page. So I will teach you how to create login page, sign up page. Tomorrow, you will create forgot password page by yourself. So that is the pattern we are going to follow. So like this, here I have provided you the syllabus of React.js. Module 1, Module 2, Module 2 wise I have provided here. Everything I have included. So after React.js project, here I have added our project syllabus also. So here, whatever topics are there, everything will be covered. And we are going to have a look on this syllabus each and every time we finish the module, whether we are finishing all the things or not. Is there any pending? You will have the copy. You can also verify whether things are covered or not. So now this is the topic, use effect hook. Now here I have added recorded video will be provided. It means this particular topic won't be covered. I will provide you one video on this. So you have to watch that video. If I am providing any recorded video in front of the topic only, I will mention that so that you will be also clear. So once this PDF I will share with you guys or management will share, you can have a look on this. So like this, we have almost 22 modules, 23 modules in React. This is core React syllabus. Once we learnt all this, then we are going to start with our major project development. So what are the stacks in our project is covered. So like this, I will be providing you the module wise what we are going to do. So like this, you will have the syllabus of your entire project. So final project, what you have done. So like this, you will have that information.
Okay, Kabir. Actually, one more question.
Yeah.
All this code is developed. Then how
Hmm.
you are moving into the like server, like how we are going to access it through browser? Those things like deployment things and all, because it is very, very new to me. Even I am having the 10-year
So I will be
experience.
showing you the deployment means how that project will be deployed. Plus, if I want to share any code with you, I will be using Git and GitHub for that. Okay.
We
But remember one thing here, we are going to focus on project development. Okay. So here we are not focusing
no,
on testing or
no, that would
operational
be
part.
one session, right?
Which one? I didn't get you. Can
Like
you repeat?
that should be in one session. No,
Which?
even the deployment need to be there, right? Even after
Ah,
doing
yeah,
all these things, we
deployment
are
I will
not
show
able.
you. That we will show
What we are
that
using for deployment?
we can use render platform or we can use GitHub platform or can use Netlify 5.
No, the way we are using the local copy running here, right? Same way we
Exactly.
are able to access it in through the my different laptop also using the internet.
Yes. We will be deploying that so that anyone in the world can access your application. Okay. So it's see, as a developer, we don't require this knowledge right now. But yes, but tomorrow if you want to show your project output to someone or even in your interviews, then we have to deploy it. That is the reason we are using render. But when you go for real time, people won't use render. Now, the people who are working on DevOps or who are working as an operational engineer, not software developer, software operational engineer, those people will work on the development part. They will work on the maintenance part. So for
Mm.
that, they will be using the cloud. They will be using the DevOps methodology like that. But as a developer, we should at least know how to deploy the application on the platforms which are free, which are not paid. So render, Netlify 5, all these are free. So I will show you. It's just a matter of 15 minutes, guys.
Okay.
Deployment is
One more
nothing
thing.
but, yeah.
What are the local system I am? Because right now I don't have a laptop. Okay, even I have bought
Local
the
system, you
laptop.
can use anything. You can use Windows, Mac, whatever you want. I'm using
No,
Windows.
what are the softwares required? You need a Visual Studio or what?
We will take Visual Studio Code. We need Node.js. Okay. So like this, some packages we will be downloading.
Okay,
That's
those
so
things you
if,
will be guiding, right?
pardon?
Those things you are going to guide in
Yes,
initial
yes,
testing.
obviously I will guide all that. So that's what I'm
Because
saying. We are going to start completely from zero. Okay.
okay, because I am a .NET guy, where I used for everything Visual Studio only. But here
If you know Visual
different.
Studio, it means Visual Studio Code is very similar to it. Much more easier than your Visual Studio. Because
Oh,
Visual Studio Code is also developed by Microsoft only. It's a product of Microsoft only. So
okay.
whatever
One more
Visual
thing.
Studio you have done, very similar interface you have with Visual Studio Code and much more simpler interface you have in Visual Studio Code. Okay.
Okay, we
Yeah,
are
but you have knowledge on HTML, CSS, and JavaScript.
yeah, yeah, I have it.
That is
I,
important,
I am
guys.
a ASP.NET developer. I have worked in 10 years in that ASP.NET.
Then it will be easy for you. Then
Oh,
what you can do, one more advantage you will have, like here we are developing front end. I will be giving you backend code, right? You try to
yeah,
convert that backend code in your ASP.NET. So
okay,
now
like
you will
like
have two
API.
variants.
Yeah,
So you can integrate your front end with Node, which I have provided, plus you will be developing back this .NET part, right? So you will be able to integrate that part also. Okay.
one more thing.
Yeah.
This month end we are having the festivals, right? How you are going to start it? Because 4 5 days, 3 4 days minimum, it will go in my festival itself. Then
Which
how
festival?
Bakrid festival is there for us?
That will be one day, right? So on that day, I will give you holiday. So if any major festival will be there, I will give you holiday. That part we can cover on Saturday and Sunday if it is coming in between our Tuesday to Friday. Okay. Yeah. Or sometimes you will not be able to join because of some meetings or some people will be some personal reasons. In that case, what you guys can do, anyways, recording will be given to you, right? Any day if you miss the session, just make sure that you are watching the recording and coming to the next session so that you will not miss the flow. That is the advantage of the recordings. The advantage of recording is you can revise session once again. Plus, if you miss the session due to some reason, you will be able to rewatch it.
The
Okay.
interview preparation you are helping here, or like while explaining these things, the what are the interview
Obviously, we
things?
will be discussing all the interview related questions as well. For each topic, what kind of interview questions people are going to ask. For a fresher, and if you develop a project, how they are going to ask. So that part we are going to discuss. And we will be discussing on with topics only. Ongoing topics we will be discussing. For example, if I cover state concept or if I cover component concept, then I will be explaining like what kind of interview questions they can ask you on the component. For freshers, what how they will ask. For experienced people, how they will ask. Okay.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. Anybody else, guys? Anyone have any other doubts?
Nobody has anything. We need, these are the members only will be available, or any new guys will be coming.
That we have to see. Now this is demo, right? So some people will be joining, some people will be leaving. Then finally, the people who gets registered, they will be joining the batch.
Because why I'm asking is like I have a taking multiple course in night time also. There are
Okay.
few people are actively asking so many things here, but nobody asked anything. So that is the reason I asked.
Yeah, now that depends on people. If they get some doubts, they will ask, or else they will clarify after the class, like that. Okay. Yeah, that's all guys for my from my end for today's session. So let's join tomorrow with same link at same time and let's explore React tomorrow. What is React? Why we use React? What is the purpose of React? That we are going to understand and which is very, very, very important for us. So before we start our journey, we should know what is React. Okay. Tomorrow I will explain you practically what is React. Yeah.
Sure.
So let's connect tomorrow at same time with same link, guys.
Thank you, Gabriel. I am leaving it.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, the people who don't have any doubts, yeah, they can leave, guys. If you have any doubts, you can unmute yourself or you can use chat to ask your queries.